Good evening, everybody. It's Harry from Fusion regarding the Cruise with Ceroc 2023 and how to basically access the MSC Cruises website and look at all the available excursions, onboard purchases, laundry packages, photo packages, internet packages, restaurant packages, etc. So the easiest way to do it is to open up your internet browser. So go to a new window and just type in www.msccruises.co.uk. That will then bring you to the UK website for MSC. And then what you need to do is you need to go to Manage Booking and select My Cruise. Now, on your booking confirmations that you've all been issued via email, you will also have your MSC booking confirmation in that email, and in there will be your booking number, which is an 8-digit number. Okay, so for this example, I'm going to use my booking to sort of swing you around and have a look. So the easiest way is to pop your booking number in there. So my one is 44774485. To pop in my first name, I'm using my posh name because it's on my passport, and then my last name, and then click go. And what's going to happen now is the website is basically now looking for my booking before it lets me in to make sure I have all the information correct. So it may just take a little bit of time. So you can see the little ship spinning away, and then all of a sudden it will come up to my cruise booking. So we know that this is correct because it says me, it says hello, and that your cruise departs in only 76 days. You'll also see across here, following my cursor, that we've got multiple options from excursions, beverages, specialty restaurants and shows, spa and beauty, and internet photo and others. Okay, I do know from speaking to MSC there is a couple of issues with the specialty restaurants currently. It is something that they are working on, and it will be rectified as soon as possible. And that also goes for the show on board as well. Not the main show in the main theatre at the front, but in the specialised theatre at the back, the more sort of Cirque du Soleil-esque type show. So if it's not going to work for you just now, then it's worth logging in backwards and forwards up until the cruise to see if it does come back to life. If not, everything is bookable on board also. So for those of you asking me how you find out the information for the excursions, we're going to cover that point first. So basically you make sure that you click on the excursions tab. You can see you're in the right area because it will show you the word excursions. You can then see that along here it is telling you what we're up to each day. So the first day we're in Southampton, day 2 and day 3 we're at sea, but then day 4 we arrive into Lisbon. So if you were interested in booking a trip for Lisbon, just by simply clicking on day 4, you will see that all of a sudden these options have become available. Okay, so these are all the trips that are being offered whilst we're in the port of Lisbon. Now, to find out more, what you basically can do is you can click on the box that says see details. Okay, that will then bring you a little bit more information about what to expect, what's going to happen on the cruise, on the tour, and then it will also tell you a few key things. So we know that this particular city tour is wheelchair and disabled friendly. It's a moderate difficulty level in terms of exercise, so there's not many steps or uneven surfaces. The duration of the tour is 4 hours. Now that is 4 hours from start of leaving the ship to returning back to the ship, so please do bear in mind that you will need to travel within that 4-hour window. It's also at the moment their #1 bestseller tour for that particular port, and basically shooting videos or taking pictures is not allowed, or it's subject to a fee. How true that is, I'm not too sure, but it's telling you that black and white. And then it's also telling you that for this particular tour to operate from the ship with all guests, not just our group, but any guests on board, it requires a minimum of 25 passengers. It then details down here the costings, so the price per adult and the price per child. And then if there's any additional notes, please hover over it and it will come up. It's just things like if there's certain days that certain places won't be open, or it goes into a little bit more detail about those with wheelchairs or mobility aids, about any restrictions that you may or may not face. So it's definitely worth, if you see it on there, to have a look and to read the additional notes. Now, if you did want to add an excursion, so what we'll do is we'll try a couple of others just so you can see. So I've read this now, I'm not too sure. You can look at any photos or videos. So you just go to the cross. I now want to look at what's going on whilst we're in Tenerife. So I scroll along to Tenerife, I then click on Tenerife. It then shows me all the available options here. So, you know, I may look at booking the water park, which is CM Park. I'm going to read the details, same rules apply, but this time I'm going to add it to my cruise. Okay, so by clicking add to my cruise, you can either select all passengers or you can select individuals. So if you're traveling as friends or if you're sharing a cabin with someone, their name will also appear on here, but you can just select your name and then you would simply add the selection cart. Okay, it's a very, very simple cart function. It's like any other basket function that you would see on a website. Okay, so it would be a case that once you've finished your shopping, you would simply go to your cart, you would then check out in a normal process. Okay, so you can see from that side of things, excursions are very, very simple. Beverages, in all honesty, you won't see anything appearing on here because you've already got a very good drinks package. There is no option to upgrade your drinks package as we're all part of a group. So I really wouldn't worry too much about this tab. Like I say, with the specialty restaurants and shows, we do know that there is a problem. It will come back and they are working on repairing that. If you want to look at any spa and beauty treatments, you can do so. So you can book yourself in, you know, a Balinese massage. It's the same principle. To find out the details, you select see details. To add it to your cruise, you click add to my cruise and then select the associated person. This is always a popular one for anybody that wants access to the sauna, steam rooms within this spa itself. It's called the thermal area, and at the moment the cost of this particular package is £124 per person, and that's for the duration of the cruise. So actually, it just over £10 a day. It's actually very, very good value. It is normally a lot more expensive than that. So yeah, again, if you want to book it, you would just all follow the same process. You can also look at what internet packages are available. So I know many of you do like your internet. There is lots of different packages that cater for lots of different needs and requirements. The biggest suggestion that I would make to you is to read the details, because they are extremely different in what you can and can't do. Okay, and it limits you. So some will only give you, say, email functionality and very basic browsing. Others will allow you to watch and stream videos, upload content, etc. So it is very much worthwhile. And then once you've decided after reading the information, you would simply go add to my cruise. Same process, you would then select the person that wants the package, because it will be attached to you and your cruise card when you're on board. Down on this section as well is also the photo section. So if you are looking to take home some memories from the onboard photographers, you've got various different options. It does work out a little bit cheaper to pre-book it. So if you want to take 10 photos, for example, you'll be able to mix and match those. Same process applies. You would simply just click on the see details functionality and then add it to the cruise. So as you can see, the actual website itself is extremely straightforward. So just out of curiosity, I'm going to show you how the basket function. I'm not going to check it out, but just to show you where you would do. So you add whatever you want to purchase. You select who you want to do that to. You then add it to your cart. You'll then see here that the cart function appears. Okay, you simply click on that and then you say proceed to checkout. It then basically takes you to a simple screen where all you would then do is insert your email address, okay, so that you can get a receipt for the payment. Once you've then done this, it will then come up with a payment screen, okay, so you would simply select pay. It will then take you to a payment screen where you can input your card details. They will then email you a receipt, and then a voucher will appear on your cruise tickets, which we get issued. Okay, so when your tickets are automatically presented to us from the system, you will then be able to see the voucher contained within that, and if there is any issues on board, that's the voucher that you would take simply to the reception area. Okay, so as you can see, it's an extremely simple and straightforward website for you to book your excursions, your spa treatments, your internet packages, etc, etc. And I hope this video has been helpful, just to sort of swing you around and let you know what's going on. And then simply once you finish, you can simply just click yourself out of the screen, as it will just generally time out. Okay, and that, ladies and gents, is how you do that. If anybody does have any questions, obviously please do feel free to give us a call in the office. 01903 389063 is my direct line, or my colleagues are available on 01903 694 322. Thank you. Bye bye.